Hey, welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the Mad Montreal Man. And to sum up this week, it's been one of those weeks. So if you're expecting shorts this week, I'm sorry, my computer crashed. All my short footage was lost. I'm trying to retrieve it, but no shorts. But we're going to make it up to you because we're going to have a special. We're going to edit that one, post it up, and either later tonight after that episode, we'll have another episode, or tomorrow. But today we're going negative Batman. That's right. We're going to be doing the Batman from -1. Woo. We're doing Batman from -2. See where this is going? We're going to do Batman, of course, from -44, and something else. Exactly what, I'm not sure. I have so many things. Let's just put it this way to give you a hint of what's coming. Okay, apart from the negatives we're doing today, we're going to be doing at some point, yes, the digitals are here. Batman, Green Lantern, and Aquaman. We got those. My pre-order came in. Yay. We have also, it's been like I said, it's between job hunting, computer crashing, and stuff. It's been a fun week. Sort of. Not. Job hunting's not fun, but toys are fun. Now, I also picked up this. We're doing this one today, too. Just because I've been trying to get this thing for a long time. And we're going to start off with this one today. The Flashpoint Wonder Woman. Now, I don't want to talk about the packaging too much, but as you can see, it comes with Cyborg's head. Now, I am a little bit disappointed because in the back, it shows it comes with his head and shoulders. And when I look inside the package, I don't see no shoulders. And this is still sealed. Interesting. But I got this, oddly enough, not from one of the stores I normally go to, but from a private collector. So, we're opening up this one first. But before we get to that, just to give you a hint of the madness of being a triaholic, we still have a pile of toys. I have more at my feet. I got more on the table. That's right. It's going to be a crazy, crazy day of filming today, editing, knocking on wood that computer doesn't crash again. But yeah, we have stuff to do. We have stuff that you don't normally see here. Like, for example, I have a Fortnite figure. I have, because I've been seeing reviews of these guys, a couple of Street Fighters. Not my usual Street Fighters. We've also got a DC Direct I missed a while ago. We got some toys I got from another collector. Not the same one I got the Wonder Woman from, but a different one. And, yeah, it's been a crazy week. But let's not spend the whole day just me talking about how crazy or upsetting or bad this week's been, because it's been a roller coaster, you know. Start off the week, job hunting. Started doing some edits. Computer crashed. Still had the raw footage. Put all the raw footage on the computer because I thought, okay, computer's working fine again. And then it went and crashed. Not once, but twice. And I lost all that raw footage. I'm trying to get it back. So shorts eventually. If not, well, I'll just show you eventually. If I can't get that raw footage back, I'll just show you what our guest speakers reviewed. I maybe just have them back, but you won't see the packaging. That basically will be it. But Flashpoint Wonder Woman, what do you say we take her out of the package and take a look at this one? The one I was trying to hunt. Now I just need to track down the other three. The Flashpoint Aquaman, Flashpoint Superman, and of course the Flashpoint Flash. Just so I can build the cyborg, even though, like I said, it's not showing the shoulders. But let's take a look and we'll be back right after this edit. you saw in the close-up, definitely a different take on Wonder Woman. Now, I myself actually like the style of this action figure. Now, I'll be honest, not very posable. Not posable, really. She's about on the stiff side, but hey, you know what's going to happen. It's going to go on the shelf. You know, this is for comic book collectors. This is for, you know, us, the people who just want to have what we love to see it displayed on a shelf. We don't play with them. You know, yeah, we might do some photography with them. We might, you know, have a little bit of a diorama if you have the space for it. I don't have the space for that yet. But no, overall, I really like the look of it. It's a great designed Wonder Woman. Now, there are a few issues. Of course, one of them being because whenever they do a high heel, the peg doesn't always go all the way in. It would have been cool if the helmet came off or if there was a variant head. It doesn't. The sword goes in the hand nicely. The cape, at first I thought it was cloth, but no, it's just a different type of rubber. I like it. I do have a bone to pick, though. Mr. McFarlane! God! I opened up this sealed package. The head's there. These were not there. If anyone else managed to track this down and get it, that's what I mean by the stands. They don't work too good. If anyone managed to get this, let me know, did your package actually have the shoulders, or was it just the head too? Bit frustrating, but let's be honest, I don't really care about the Build-A-Figure because the odds of me getting the other three at this point are nigh impossible. But I finally got this one, and I love it. I wish it was a bit more posable, just a little bit, but I think because of the design, they were a bit limited with the torso. But yeah, this is what I mean by when you do an action figure based on a comic book. It looks like the comic book. I mean, I can look at the card and go, yeah, that's that character. Well done. Yeah. So on a scale of, say, 1 to 10, I give this one an 8. But yeah, great action figure. Okay, what to do next? So many toys. So many toys, yes. And unlike some of these other toy reviewers, okay, I'm going to rant. You know I'm going to give you a rant. Come on. It's part of my charm, my appeal. Okay. All right. So, one thing about doing these toy reviews, I watch other toy reviewers. I do. And that's why I do my show the way I do it, my way, where I actually buy the toy, open it up. I don't waste time with the box. I just talk. I go, I like it, or I don't like it. That's it. I don't waste all this other time. My close-ups, I wish I had a better stuff to do better close-ups, but we make do. But when I watch these other YouTubers, now there's a couple of guys, all they do, they stand in front of a blue screen and they talk about toys that they don't have. They talk about, well, this is coming, or look at this, and look at this. All they're doing is pulling information off the internet, showing pictures of the toys, but not really reviewing toys. Every now and then they get one, but for the most part, they're just like, look what's coming! Hey, and it's like, I feel in some ways cheated when I watch those reviewers because you're literally just plugging stuff that you don't actually even collect. Or you just plug anything, say for example, there's one of them, blue screen guy from the UK. All he does is he praises Marvel toys so much. I don't think he ever really mentions DC. He's one of these 6-inch only guys, but all he does, his videos are nonstop. Him, blue screen. And they show a picture, they insert a picture of the toy, and it's, where's the actual review? You're just a commercial for all these toys. Another one, okay, he does the blue screen half the time. At least he buys some toys, and he does some customs. That's why I watch him, because I like to see his customs. But it's the same thing. Well, then you get the other spectrum. Woo! Where the guys, I'm going toy hunting. I did one toy hunting video. I filmed the second one. You're never going to see it. The reason why I don't like these toy hunting videos, I have a few reasons. Number one, you never really see them buy anything. they'll spend like all this weird travel time, going to all these stores like Ollie's. Look, you can get this for $5. I'm not buying it. And all they do is complain about it's not cheap enough for them to buy. Seriously, guys, come to Canada. Good luck trying to find toys discounted on clearance. Doesn't happen. So those guys kind of follow my nerves, and I some of them I've just stopped watching because I'm just tired of it. But then you have the extreme toy review channels, where they actually buy the toys. They never show their faces too often. They really don't show their faces too often. If they do, it's pretty rare. But for the most part, you see their hands, you see the toy. But there's a couple of these guys who do this, and it's almost like, well, first of all, they're the most boring presenters ever. Here's the toy, here's the blah. I don't need to see that. But what they normally do is they then take the action figure they're reviewing, and then they literally compare it to every other action figure they have or in a line. You're bragging. Okay, yeah, you've got exclusives. You've got every McFarlane Superman ever made. Congratulations. Your videos, literally, you spend half an hour on one action figure. And I don't really care. I've already stopped watching that guy's videos after the last one, which was like pretty much this person gloating. And the way he talks, too, is like, hi, it's me. This is the toy I got. This is the toy compared to another toy. This is that toy compared to all the other toys. Here's this toy compared to some other toys from a different line. Here's all of this character. Wow, you want to fall asleep watching a toy review? But no, here, we're honest. I don't have every toy. I don't have a blue screen. I have this. Yes. But no, I wanted to rant a little bit because I really do appreciate you, my viewers, my subscribers, because you don't really want that. You want a guy who's being honest, who actually has the toy in his hands. I don't have every toy. I wish I could get more. I don't. I don't have sponsors. It's just me. Sorry, I just have to get off my chest because I was watching some of these YouTube channels last night after my computer crashed. I said, oh, I got nothing else to do. I can't film. And I was just like bombarded by all these other toy reviewers. And I was just kind of like, guys, you have no personality. All you're doing is showing a box. I can do that. Look, Frostbite GameStop exclusive. I don't need to see the UPC code. I don't go to a store and ask the clerk, can you get this from the back because it might come out in 2 weeks, but you want to get it early. I don't do that. I pre-order and I toy hunt. That's it. Okay, I ranted. I'm sorry. I had to rant. All right. Batman. Negative Earth 1. And this I got off another collector. I got this a while ago. I mean, I got this back in 2023. I bought a collection off another collector, and I just been waiting to open them up because I had other stuff to open at the time, but I could probably still wait. But I figured Batman special. Okay, so we'll be back after I finish taking him. Ow, he's stuck out of the package. You could get a good workout with this one. This thing has a nice hefty weight to it. I mean, really good, strong weight to it. I mean, it is a little bit stiff. I know people always say, you know, warm up the joints a bit, which I did, but the shoulders are a bit stiff. But overall, this is, yeah. I mean, that's useless. I mean, it's completely, you know, he stands on his own weight, pretty much. But no, this is definitely one I definitely like. I mean, I also like the fact that you can close the jaw. The jaw close is such a better look. But yeah, this is one of those great ones, especially if you're like me and you didn't get the Superman versus Doomsday that you now regret because you can't find it for a normal price. Makes you wonder, though, would this Batman, because this is a Batman, would this Batman be able to take out Doomsday? It's Batman. No matter what, it's Batman. Nobody beats Batman. Doomsday would not be able to beat this Batman, that's for sure. But no, I really like it. The details are nice. And like I said, it has a nice, big, hefty weight to it. I mean, yeah, apart from the joints being a bit stiff and this being useless, definitely something I would recommend putting in your collection. Now, is it front of the shelf? Well, if you were doing like a monster shelf or variations of Batman, I would say, yeah, front of shelf. For just a regular Batman shelf, because of its size, well, if you put him in the front of the shelf, you know, that's what you're going to see. You're not going to see anything else, really. But no, it's definitely a recommended one. Happy I picked it up, because it's one of those things where, unfortunately, one of the problems with being a toyaholic in Canada is you can't always get certain figures here. I mean, one of them that we just did was Target exclusive, apparently. This one, thankfully, I managed to get it off a private collector, so I'm happy I got it. Typical card. But shall we move on? We went -1. Kind of like my ratings. Going down. Alright, Batman Earth 2. That's right. Let's take him out of the package, and we'll be back. What are your thoughts on Thomas Wayne, Batman of Earth 2? Now, Thomas Wayne of Earth 2 has got the same story as the Thomas Wayne from the Flashpoint universe. That's why I did the Wonder Woman first. Get it? Kind of ties in. Now, there's a couple things about this figure that I hate. I love the cape. I mean, it's heavy. I mean, it is a heavy cape, which is why this is useless. It's a nice heavy cape. I love the red. The red on black, I really like. But here's something which you might be a bit surprised. I like the boots. To me, it makes sense to have a thicker boot than just a small little boot. I also like the Batarang or Bata-Blade, because it feels more like a blade, because I have a similar blade in my knife collection. Yes, I also collect knives. Okay, I collect encyclopedias, books, toys, movie. I have a lot of collections. I collect collections. But yeah, the Bat Blade reminds me of one of the double blades that I have. Just definitely a really nice figure. It's just, the problem is, the cape is heavy. The cape is really heavy. Likes to bring them down. Now, would I recommend picking up -2 Batman, Mr. Thomas Wayne? Of course. And I know you're thinking, but McFarlane Toys makes so many Batmans. Why another one? Because it's not Bruce. Do you need a reason? It's not Bruce. I mean, he is a well-designed Batman. I like him. You know, a little stiff, of course. I don't know why, but a lot of the lately are stiff. You have to use that warming technique. Basically, take a hairdryer, warm up a little bit, but not too much, because you warm it up too much, it might melt, or you might damage it. But no, I actually like him. I love the fact that, you know, he's easy to pose, except for the shoulders. Once again, it's a shoulder issue. I don't know. Well, definitely front of shelf. Oh, we're getting there. All right, we have one more negative to go. I'm being very positive about the negative. Electron, Positron, comic book toy review. You know, here we go. All right, this Batman. This one, I have to admit, I don't remember him too well. I just don't. But Earth 44 Batman. Let's take a look, shall we? Right after this edit. be deceiving. You know, this is one time I actually read the card because I couldn't remember this character too well. I don't think I read the story of this one, but basically this is a murder machine. It's Batman AI takes over Cyborg and makes this wonderful murder machine. Now, when I first saw in the package, I was like, you know, I mean, it has this weird hand accessory, which I'm not going to bother with. But when you take a good look at it, that face sculpt, it's just, I can see so much potential in customs of this guy. I mean, I'm not too crazy about the shoulder, the target pads on the shoulders, but the detail in the chest, the arms, the legs. This feels like a Cyborg that we want for our Teen Titans. Still want that George Perez Teen Titans team. Even though I did, apparently rumor has it there'll be a fire. So that's a good addition to the Justice League International set I want to build, but we have to wait and see. But no, this is one I definitely do recommend, especially if you want to customize. Because, I mean, just look at that face. That head is just, it works. It works. This is definitely one, I mean, it's missing a few things to make it better, like maybe some accessories would have been nice. Just saying. But, no, I definitely do recommend this one. I won't say front of shelf, because I think it's missing a couple things to make it over the edge. But on a scale of, 1 to 10, well, Flashpoint Wonder Woman was an 8. Doomsday Batman, is a 9. Earth -2 Batman's an 8. He's a 9. Oddly enough, I didn't think I'd be saying this about this guy, but the details win me over. The details win me over. So this is definitely a 9. I do recommend picking him up. If I could find another one, wow. This is why I hate these. I have to find a better base system because, especially with Duke. If you don't know, Duke's my dog. And when he runs around, these little bases don't seem to do much to keep everything from staying up. A good example, he ran around the other day. One of my Wally flashes, Wally West flash, fell down. And those little lightning bolts that go into his arms, I can't find it. Wally hit the floor, the base flew off, and his little lightning bolts on one side just disappeared. I can't find it. I swept the floor. Can't find it. I have no idea where they went. If you have spare lightning bolts, let me know. I could use them. But no, this is one that I definitely would like to find another one, because this is one I would do those custom things I want to do. Like, it's Batman. I'm not a cape guy when it comes to my own designs, but he needs a cape, sort of. Like, you take the Batman from the Kingdom Come series, that, the Batman armor with the wings that look great in the comic book, but the actual figures, but take those wings, add them to him. That'd be like a kind of cape I want to see. And of course, need some accessories, but definitely worthwhile. Well, there's the 4 figures for today. Another reason why you should watch the show. We do more than one action figure. But I'm going to continue giving a sneak peek of things to come. Okay. Like I said, you've already saw that I have some Fortnite. Oh, yeah, I also have another Superman that I thought I had. I didn't. It's from the Direct line. But, of course, we still have a whole bunch of Supermans to do. Oh, and this came in. I'm looking forward to doing this one. Oh, that's right. My pre-order came in, but we're going to save Kilowog for another episode. I've also got 2 Marvel Legends. I know. I'm not a Marvel guy. I'm a DC guy. But the fact of the matter is, I used to read Marvel comics before Disney ruined them. I used to collect Marvel Legends. Because the thing is, Marvel Legends, well, I on and off been a toy collector since I was a kid. Most of us have. And I stopped buying toys for the longest time. Because if you've already watched my shows, I have an entire first 2 years of all the G.I. Joes, the 3 inches. And my mother, in her infinite wisdom, gave them away. while I was on vacation. Yeah. So I kind of stopped buying toys. Then I got into buying toys again because of the Cops toy line. And I have the complete series of the Cops. I would love to get them in package now because it'd be kind of cool to have a few still in package, but not going to happen. But then Marvel Legends came out, and at the time, DC toys were garbage. Let's be honest. The old DC toys were horrible. They had that weird pelvic area, and they weren't sculpted very well. McFarlane DC Multiverse, I love. It's pretty obvious. But I used to collect Marvel Legends, and it got to the point where, kind of like what Multiverse is getting now, there's a bit too many coming out, but still. But I noticed with the Marvel Legends, they were shoving them out, making so many exclusives, this and that it was becoming hard to be a completist. Yes, I used to try to complete my collections. And for up until I think Series 8 of Marvel Legends, I had every single Marvel Legend. Then I got fed up. But no, the DC Multiverse, I'm never going to be a completist because it's impossible. Let's be honest. You have to be a millionaire and travel a lot to get all the ones you're missing. But every now and then there's a Marvel Legend that comes out that I kind of go, Like I saw pictures of the Superior Spider-Man. That one's got me interested a bit, peaked a little bit, even though it's a 6 inches. But it's, to me, some 6 inches would fit in with my collection because not everyone's going to be 7 inches. Some people will be smaller, especially teenagers. And there's 2 Marvel Legends I picked up off that same private collector. I got the some other things. Not going to show right now, but I bought some stuff off him. Super good deal. We'll do an episode with just the stuff I got off him, but they fit in, and you'll see why down the road. But that's it for this episode. I'm going to go edit this, knock on wood, the computer doesn't crash, you'll be able to see this, and then of course, either later tonight or tomorrow, there'll be another episode of On the Peg with me. Until then, from the bottom of my stressed out, unemployed heart, thank you for watching and for hitting like and subscribe. From the dark, deep recesses of my depressive soul, please share these videos. Let's get the word out there that there's this crazy guy who does videos a different way. You'll never see me with the blue screen. Well, and the day that I do one action figure for 20 some odd minutes, no fun. But once more, thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next On the Peg. It's been one of those weeks. But here, it's been one of those weeks where I can't speak anymore.